3-star director, Miss Eileen Ross.
Wow, are we receiving some great training today so far? Okay, so we are learning about PS3. We're learning about how to run our business, but what about the people? What about the people that you're going to meet? What about who you are as a business owner? I'm going to talk about being a hybrid. And what is a hybrid? You know, Webster's definition is something that is formed by combining two or more things. And we have two things, right? We have an income potential and we have travel. So our definition of a hybrid is residual income plus travel commissions means you have all income accounted for. Who wants to leave money on the table? Who wants to leave money on the table? No one, exactly. We don't want to leave money on the table, and the best way to start to add that extra income is to share the business with other people. How many people does it take to open up your matrix? Two people you know in the world that love travel. Now you start to receive that 3x9 matrix income, but again, working both sides of the business is the smartest thing to do. How many people know people that love to travel? Exactly. How many people in the room love their business? So why wouldn't people that you know love the business as well? And that's what happens. Someone introduces us to the business, and we start off like this, right? In the room, we kind of against network marketing because we just don't know. Someone gets through to you because you have a force field up. As soon as you hit that submit button, that force field comes down. You're all happy and excited, right? Ready to travel or earn some money. But then when we tell you to actually share it with someone, you know what happens? Whoop, force field goes right back up, right? Because you forgot why you joined. You think there's something special you have to do to share with someone else. So we want to be sure to share the information with everyone that we know because someone is waiting for you to tell them about the business because they want the same thing that you have. Now, let's talk about the biggest myth in the travel industry. Here's why some of you don't tell people that you know. You want to make that travel commission. Somebody's going on a cruise, someone's planning a big group, and you know there's some money to be made. So you want to tell them about the business after you get your check, right? Well, the biggest myth is if you tell someone about the business, you're going to lose out. But think about this, one time versus a lifetime. If I take your money because I'm booking your trip, I have to wait until you're ready to travel again to earn any income. And then when you find out afterwards that I could have shared it with you and you could have made the money and saved the money, I don't look like such a great friend, do I? Plus, when I share it with you and show you how to do it yourself, I'm going to make income every single month because you're part of my business. But more importantly, I've helped someone. Don't we all want to help someone, right? So, will we all agree we're not fighting the travel business when we talk to people? It's not about the travel business, right? Because everyone wants to travel. We are struggling against the mindset that people have about network marketing, right? So I'm going to talk a little bit about my story because I can relate to every prospect because I was all of those things. The first thing is I only wanted to travel. So when someone told me about the opportunity, travel made sense to me. But I was scared of that other side, only because I didn't understand it, okay? I was an entrepreneur. I've worked for corporate America, so that's the only way I understood how to make money, working for someone else. And then when I had my own company, all I did was buy a job, right? I didn't understand that there is an industry where you can just share information with people and you get paid for referrals. We refer things all the time, movies, restaurants, and how many checks do you get for that? Not a one. But when you share travel, how many checks do you get? You can get 6 or more, right? Not including travel commissions. So what you need to do is recognize that people are going to be skeptical. That's typically the look on your prospect's face, right? I'm a little skeptical about that thing. And at the bottom, we're used to working for someone else. We're used to someone else telling us what to do. We're either scared of network marketing or we're scared of entrepreneurship. But when I do a presentation, I try to share with people, this home-based business is unlike any you will ever have. We're not going to give you a manual and say you have to do this and this and this, and you have quotas, and you have to sell something. All you have to do is enjoy your product and share it. Is that easy? This is the simplest business you will ever have. Not the easiest, but the simplest. Now, the first thing you need to do is master the product. What do you have? Travel. How many of you have been somewhere over the last 12 months or going somewhere over the next 12 months? So you're already in the business, and now you are a business owner as well. So understand your product. Become travel educated. IntelliTravel has the most comprehensive training you will ever find. And the travel industry will also train you for free, right? So understand what you have. Become travel experienced. And that doesn't mean you have to take some, European trip. Go to a hotel down the road, right? Rent a car. Use your product so that you can share with other people. And we have such great preferred providers. Anybody ever used Hertz here? Isn't it amazing how Hertz now is the lowest priced on the grid, right? $74 for a week with Hertz, and you get the gold rewards, you get the red carpet treatment and your name and lights and all that great stuff. Check it out. Be a travel earner. Someone you know is going somewhere. And all you have to do is tell them that you can provide the service. You can send them to your website, but you know what else you can do? You can call the supplier. Let's say someone's going on a cruise. You can call Carnival. You may not know what to do right away, so call them and say, I'm new in this business. Can you help me? And they're going to say, absolutely. They'll put it all together for you, send you the quote, and you look like the smartest person in travel, right? And then you can become a travel sharer. So if I know about my business, just a little bit, just enough to use it. If I experience travel, because I book my travel from myself, if I earn income from travel, then why would I not share it? Right? When someone wants to book a trip with me, they'll say, Eileen, can you book a cruise? Can you book a all-inclusive property? I say, sure, I'd love to book it for you. But I can also show you how to save money and make money by doing it yourself. Which do you prefer? Do you see I'm not selling them anything? I'm just offering them the opportunity that I have. So if they say, well, tell me about that. Well, I'm going to tell them about that, and now I have a business partner. But if they say, nope, I don't want to do that, then I have a client. Do I lose? Not one, no, not at all. So, master the business. So you have a travel business, but you do know you also have a network marketing business. I said it, network marketing. I was that person that I just didn't understand it. I thought there were so many things that came along with it that I didn't want to do. And in a lot of network marketing companies, there are quotas. There are products you have to purchase before you make any money. But here, $60 overhead, and you have a turnkey business, right? So understand that your network marketing company is different than any other network marketing company. You have the best place on the planet in your hands. Do we agree? Yes. So understand it. Plug in and become coachable. The leadership here is amazing, and you should never suffer from information. We want to show you. Orlando talked about PS3. We have the systems in place to make it very easy to talk about your business and how it will benefit you. But again, sometimes people just need to know that you love what you do. People hear how you feel before they hear what you say. And when you understand what you have, guess what? You're going to feel so much better about it. Because for me, my posture is, I want you to be a partner with me, but it's okay if you're not. If I have the best vanilla ice cream in the world, because I love vanilla ice cream, and I offer it to you and you say, I don't want any, do I care? More for me, right? Same with this business. I have the best travel business in the world. I'd love for you to participate because you don't understand how your life will change, even if you just use it for travel. But if you don't, I will carry on. Educated on the industry. Our leadership talks about books you should read. First Year Network Marketing, Magic of Compound Recruiting, a variety of other books. When you understand your industry, it prepares you for objections. It helps you understand how you can grow in this industry, and it'll also teach you that this is the best industry in the world. No ceilings. You are paid on your hard work and your efforts. No one's telling you how much you're worth, right? You decide how much you want to make. You can go fast, you can go slow, you can start, you can stop, but it's yours. So understand your industry. Be educated on Planet Marketing, the business model, and the comp plan. You won't get excited until you understand how much income you can make by just sharing what you have. And again, do you understand you're blocking blessings if you don't share what you have? If it was good enough for you to hit submit and you were excited, and then you say, but I'm not going to tell anybody. How many of us, I'm not going to tell anybody, so you're not going to tell anyone how they can pay $360 for a Disney cruise as opposed to $2,000? You're not going to tell them how they can save on Hertz rental cars? You're not going to tell them how happy you are because you're making some income by booking travel for other people? Why would you not tell them? Get out of your way. Take the force field down and keep it down. And again, become the master inviter. Oh my goodness. When I got out of my way and understood how easy this business is, I tell my people one thing: become the master inviter. That means send someone to, or accompany someone to the weekly meeting. Get someone on a launch call. Get someone on a webinar. You have created a story as to why it won't work. You've decided my people wouldn't do that. My people won't get on a call. Nope, it won't work for my people. But that's your story. Because if I talk to your people, suddenly they'll do it. And I don't have anything special. It's just that I'm going to be very authentic and say, I want you to see what I have. I want to show you what you can have, right? It's very simple. If you have a relationship, why can't you just say to them, look what I have. If you're my friend, you owe me 15 minutes to support me. And if you don't want to do it, I'm sure you know someone that does. Can you refer them to me? How hard is that? If someone said it to you, what would you say? Of course. So, become the master inviter. Ooh, the mindset solution. As we talked about, we are not talking about travel when we try to share this business with people. Everybody's going to travel and they want to travel. And of course, the reason why Cheap Caribbean and Priceline is in business because people want the best prices. We have a guarantee. What's our guarantee? We guarantee the best travel price. So again, you don't have that barrier. Now, what you need to do, in my opinion, is listen more than you talk. We are always talking about, we want to convince someone. We want to make sure that they understand what they're missing, right? But you can't convince someone to do something they don't want to do. You can only show them what you're doing. And listen more than you talk. Here's an example. You know, when you meet someone or you're talking to your friends, you're automatically telling them, as Orlando said, I'm making so much money or I'm traveling so much. Look, do you love cruises, JP? JP may hate water. But I love cruises, so I'm going to tell her all about cruises. She's no longer interested in my business, right? Mr. Bradley said when he was first introduced to this industry, people started talking to him about travel. And he was like, I'm not ready to spend money on travel right now. So they lost him. So listen more than you speak. When I get those three-way calls, my business partner may introduce me or tell me a little bit about the prospect. But the first thing I do when I get the prospect on the phone is say, you know, JP shared with me a little bit about you, but tell me about yourself. You know, what do you do? Do you love to travel? And what did JP say to you to get you on the phone with me? And I let them talk. That's where I go mute. Because the first thing is people are used to you talking at them. They're on the phone like this. What's she going to say? What's she going to sell me? And as soon as I say, tell me about yourself, they're like, oh, well. And the other thing you'll learn is that what they tell you can be different than what your business partner tells you. So JP could say, you know what? I'm going to put you on the phone with Sally. Sally's married. She's got 2 kids. She's got a great job. And you know what? I think this will be good for her because she loves to travel. Loves to travel. Okay. Sally, tell me a little bit about yourself. Sally says, I'm going through a divorce. I'm losing my job. And I need to make some extra money. Because Sally, you don't know everything that Sally's going through. And when you edify me, Sally may hear something different than what she thought she would want to hear about. So listen more than you talk. Because typically after Sally tells me her story, I already know how this business can help her. I can go straight to the point. Let's see, find the need and fill it. Again, when you listen, you're going to find the need. They're going to give you the need. It's the easiest conversation because I'm not presenting on the phone. I'm filling a need. She's told me what she needs. She's told me what she wants. I'm going to fill the need and then tell her about the enhancements, right? Respect the prospect's goals. You may be the person, you need one more person before you become a director. So you're just trying to get that person to give them the credit, give you the credit card. No, respect why somebody wants to join the business. I only want to travel. Okay, that's great. I'm going to show you how to be the best traveler in the world. I booked the family reunion anyway, so I want to be able to earn income off of what I do. Okay, I'm going to show you how to sign up with suppliers, or I want to make some extra money. I want to do all of the above. Respect why someone's joining this business, because everybody evolves. Everybody evolves. I know that I did. Managing the expectations. It's easier to turn a booker into a builder than it is to turn a builder into a booker. Because, again, if you're booking travel already and you're making income and you see the value of this business, it's so much easier for you to talk to people about it. Guess what? Oh, my gosh. And then you tell one person and they do it, and then you tell another person and they do it. So, again, when you're experiencing the product, it's easier to start to build. A builder needs the basics. If you want to make supplemental income, residual income, you want to know your product. So that's where you need to know at least you have a back office, you have a booking engine, you're with IntelliTravel, and this is how you do it. This is how you do it. You're going to have support everywhere else and showing people where to go to get the information. Bookers need belief and buy-in. So if I'm booking travel, of course I'm saying, I don't want to tell anybody. Well, yes you do. And let me show you why you want to tell other people. And then I just put it back on you. If it's good enough for you, why is it not good enough for everyone else that you know? Why do you want to deprive people from the experience of business ownership and traveling better? And it's all a win-win. Builders are going to bring you residual. So you want everybody in your organization. That's the other thing. People that want to book travel, they're going to be satisfied. People that want to build, they're going to be super excited. So now it's a win-win because builders bring residual, bookers bring travel overrides. Is that not amazing? You come into my business and you don't want to tell anyone, but you love to book group cruises. And every time you book a group cruise, you make about a $9,000 travel commission. I'm going to help you book your cruises. So $9,000 comes into my household. I'm sorry, $900 comes into my household because of what you love to do. Mentor. Create a culture of support, exposure, and education. Identify those that want to build and direct others to the appropriate tools. Now, when you create that culture, you know who wants what. And you can direct those people that want to do travel to IntelliTravel, the webinars, the calls, and those that want to build all the other resources. There's something for everyone, and recognize that. Duplication is the key. Make this business simple and fun. The do's. Respect each individual's reason for joining the business. Practice patience. Remember, where were you? I know for me, it took a lot of patience to get me to the place where I understood that I'm doing a great thing by sharing with other people. I didn't want to tell anybody because I had my own story that I told. So practice patience with your people. Stay connected to your team. They must know that you care. They must know that you care, right? Lead by example. Positive energy, cooperative spirit. Nobody wants the gray cloud, right? And it takes two to create that toxic environment. So you be the example, and as I think it's good news goes up, bad news goes down. I don't want bad news. I just want to help solve problems, right? So you have to create that culture. Do not force your goals on others. Again, it's not about you. This business is not about you, because the more people you help, the more you are helped. The more you win when you help other people win. Do not micromanage. Oh, my goodness. Do we have any micromanagers? Yes, we do. I know you. It must be you then, if you don't see. Do not micromanage people. They're doing this on their own free will, and if you're not having fun in this business, you're doing something wrong. And if you're micromanaging someone, nobody's having fun. So, again, allow people to express themselves and run the business the way that they want. Don't treat your business partners like employees. Respect. Do not entertain or be the source of the negative energy. Again, create that cooperative, positive spirit, right? Respecting each other, partnering with each other. Sideline partners are also business partners, right? I can learn something from Melody. Kwani can learn something from Patricia. Again, creating that culture where we're all winning. And guess what? If I know something that you don't, now you don't have to reinvent the wheel. We're going to work together. But most importantly, love what you do. If you join this business, there's something that you loved when you hit submit. Continue to capture and build on that love of the business. Learn as much as you can, right? And pass it on to other people. Thank you so very much for your time.